All right, good morning, chat. Today is Thursday, January 8th. Hope you guys are having a fantastic morning already this morning. Got a few setups here that I want to go over. Let's get the music going. Hopefully this doesn't cause me any issues here. I don't think it will. Good. All right, so on the NQ, already had about a good 30-minute talk with my Signal service members on our live chat as well. Got a setup here for a short on the NQ at the 25,820.25. This is one of those scenarios where there is two possible entries here. They're just two unbalanced volume areas very close to each other. So on this particular setup, I am definitely going to be waiting for a footprint confirmation. If you're on a candle pattern, I'd probably drop down to like the 30-second and see if you can get yourself a candle confirmation. But I will be on a footprint confirmation for this particular setup. On the ES, looking at taking a short here at the 69.8350. Targeting the 69.80 and the 69.78 with a stop at the 69.87.25. So again, entry at the 69.8350, TP1 at the 69.80, TP2 at the 69.78 with a stop at the 69.87.25. So that's the ES. Keep monitoring that one. Gold, man, fantastic trades yesterday in gold. Had a signal that I gave to my signal members that went for TP1, TP2. Just an awesome, I think I mapped out like 3 or 4 GC trades yesterday that all went for TPs, and even took about a 35 tick scalp. I had to get back into the use of saying tick instead of points on gold. On my post live session with my members, took a really nice trade there. So yesterday the setups were fantastic. I think I had 3 signals yesterday that all went for TP1 or TP2. So definitely like how I'm seeing the market. And then I just got to do one more thing here. Morning, Starscream. Morning, AP. Morning, Mark. Steve, good morning. Coach Cleats, good morning. I'm getting garbled audio. Video was fine. All right. All right, so market just left this area unbalanced. Let's see what. Let's see. See if they sweep right here or not. Damn it. A little too slow on that one. That was a perfect area of unbalanced volume right there. Very little stop too. That would have been a nice one. Oh, that one bothered me right there. But that's okay. It came in really quick. All right, quick recap here. What I'm looking for on the ES, looking at a short at the 69.8350, targeting the 69.80 and the 69.78 with the stop at the 69.87. In gold, looking at a long here. Got two possible entries here that I'd like to see a footprint confirmation at 4414.3 or the 4411.7. Both targeting the 4416 and the 4418.2 with a stop at the 4408. And then we still have this setup up here for a short at the 44.98.6, with the TP at the 44.95.6 and TP2 at the 44.92.8, with the stop at the 45.04. So that's in gold. Wow. Not sure what this was. Oh, I remember doing that. That was a mistake that I did. All right, I'm going to take a look at this setup here on the NQ for a possible short. That's at the 89s for entry. Stop loss. TP1, TP2. All right, so here's a setup I'll be taking a look at on the NQ. Short at the 25.688.50, targeting the 25.679 and the 674, with a stop at the 25.701. All right, let's take a look at the ES right now. So ES kind of left a similar pattern here as the NQ. Let's see if I can find anything. No. Don't like that. Keep looking on the ES. AP, I'm on the 1 minute on all my charts, at least that you guys are seeing. All my charts to the side are there are a lot of different time frames. All right, let's see how this area is getting defended right now. Oh, that's coming in quick, huh? You know what? I'm going to drop down to a footprint confirmation and let's see if we can grab one here. Finger on the trigger here. Super big target would be the 25,613. Actually, this would be it. That'd be the closer target. I feel pretty good about a resting limit order here. I'm gonna wait for a footprint confirmation. Be right back. Juno, you feel pretty good? I mean, besides me getting over a cold, yeah, I feel great. All right, so there was an area down here that was left unbalanced. I just can't really find a good entry here. That makes sense. Probably going to see a reaction right here at the 25,621. They're going to probably want to tap into that, and then we might see a bounce right from here. There's the tap. Let's see what they do here. There you go. There's a reaction. They're going to probably balance out the 633s right there. I think they just did. They missed it by a point or two, but they're probably going to come right back for the 633. There they go. Okay, so get rid of this guy. Kind of ugly price action on the way down there. Not that I'm interested there. Nothing going on in gold or ES. Probably we'll see a reaction right here. This little new area that they left unbalanced. But they got a pretty tight right here. So it shouldn't make too big of a move to the upside at all. They just balanced that out. All right, well, maybe this is the move that they needed. And Q's sitting right at a 15-minute level in a weekly band currently. How'd everybody do yesterday? Let me know in the poll if you guys were green or red yesterday. Finish off the day, I think plus $500, 480 or something like that. And that was with me missing just an absolute shit ton of setups. Let's see if the market wants to get through this band or not here. No, we do got a nice little area right here that they just left. Let's see what we can see here. Tapped into that already. All right, looking at a short here at the 25,650, targeting the 25,640 and the 635. And Q formed a wall at the 575. See if they could break through that. I probably want to retest into those 75 areas. See if we could break through there. Juno, no, it's a little difficult for me to do live on stream, man. I got all my charts pretty used up right now. But if you want, you could put the ticker in the chat, and I'll take a look at it later on. All right, let's get here. See if we get a tap. No, that reacted already. That was too quick. I didn't get a footprint confirmation on that one. I came about a point from TP1. All right, TP1, TP2. Not get no footprint confirmation there, so should have had would have had my resting limit order. Would have got a nice little trade there. Anybody take that one? Good job, Travis. All right, see what happens here now. Well, sure as hell balancing out a lot of the TPs here. So this has lost a little bit of its muster here. I don't like this hanging out here too long. I'd say this guy's is about a B setup right now. Just they've really balanced a shit ton out of the TPs, so obviously there's always a chance of it working out, but not high, super high probability. Oh, damn it. Did not see anything there. All right, TP1. Hmm. I really wasn't able to see if we got a footprint confirmation on that one or not. I was marking out that. All right, it's TP1, TP2 right there. Oh, God. Frustrating morning already. It's frustrating. AP, sorry, I've got the music, but I'm having an issue with one of my virtual audio cables where it's running some distortion. So I gotta see what I can do to fix that soon. Oh, man. All right, 12 minutes for IB to be set. I'll be right back, guys. All right. Let's get rid of this beauty. Let's take a look at the ES. Can't find anything on the ES there. All right, NQ, what have you done? All right, 6 minutes for IB to be set. Take a look at a possible setup here in gold. It's an entry at the 4446.1. You can so you could almost have this as your secondary entry or your stop loss, depending on which where I can get a footprint confirmation at. I'm on the 8 range for gold. Good question. Nothing on the ES or the NQ. Guys, if you haven't, I'd appreciate a like on the stream. 2 setups already this morning, TP1, TP2. I unfortunately did not get into either of those two. Let's jump over to the NQ. Let's see what it did here. All right, so this doesn't look too bad for a quick scalp here. That does not look too bad. Let's see if I have enough time to do this. And I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to take a short here, guys, at the 693.25 and a quarter. Oh, man. Well, I missed that one. Well, maybe I saved myself there. Let's cancel that, maybe. Oh, that was close. I didn't even have time to get my order in. Just to make sure I'm not in that trade. No. I came pretty fast and furious. I'm going to take a short here. And target, I think I'll target about 12 points here. Let's see what happens. All right, nice little trade there. I know that was a quick one. Kind of needed that for my psychology here this morning. Seems like it was just missed opportunity after missed opportunity. Let's see what happens here in a retest. Good job, Steph. Let's see what happens here at the 25,692, targeting the 682 and the 678. Oh, that's really strong here. That was a really strong price action right there. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. All right. Taking a short there. Let's put my TP right around here. Let's go for the 10-pointer just because that was pretty strong price action right there. No, TP1 and 2. Nice. Nice trade there, guys. Finally. Who got it? Who's in the green? Hit the like on the stream. Appreciate it. I think that's 4 mapped out setups, guys, for TP1 and 2. So, well, I guess one was with an unbalanced area, but whatever. And honestly, I could have probably taken a long. Could have taken a long right here at the 69s. This is where this is where they left to target, and then this is where they get the reaction from right there. No way I'm that quick though. Green, green, green. Okay, good. Good job, Michael. Good job, Patel. Rob, good job. Keith, nice. Carrie, good job. No, just on the footprint side. All right. Let's clean that one up. I didn't put my trade tracker on. Let's just keep it at that. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see what the ES is up to. Funny little candle. I know exactly what you needed to do there, buddy. Exactly right there. But I could not find my entry there. That's what I had mapped out right before on that move when we were up here. This is the exact area that I just mapped out earlier with you guys. Oh, yeah, I guess it was right here, you little bastard. Right. Oh, that's stupid. Why'd I do that? It's my drawing tool. You little bastard here. Why can't I spell draw? There you go. Let's load my default. Yeah, it had tapped right into this guy right there. Interesting. So now they could come here. They could tap into here right here. This little ES guy. That would have been quick too. That was a quick reaction. Missed that one. Not much going on in gold. Thank you. Let's see what you got for us. Oh man, my ears just finally unclogged. Oh, what a great feeling. Oh, I feel like I could hear the world again. Nicely done. All right, so everything's going great with the stream minus the music. Let's see if I can figure that out. I honestly wish I could just pay somebody to figure that out for me, because I've been messing around with that for a week and I can't get it figured out. Anybody got any experience with virtual cables? So what I'm doing is, obviously I'm streaming on YouTube using OBS. And I'm also streaming on my Portal service, which is like, it's like a meetup or it's not a Zoom, it's their own communications platform. So OBS has a virtual camera that works fantastic. So I can get everything on the Portal visually. But my audio, to get the audio from OBS, what I read and what I looked on YouTube was to install a virtual cable, which mimics like a headphone. And then I can use that source in my audio, in my Zoom, or not my Zoom, but in my live stream on the Portal. The issue is everything works fine, but the second I put my desktop audio, which is the background music, it gets super distorted. And I know there's 400 to 500 people that watch the stream, so if anybody's an audio expert, I can appreciate it. So the situation here with this setup, guys, I've kind of explained a few times. I'm going to wait for a footprint confirmation. Excuse me. My issue on here, and this is why I would rate this like a B setup, just because there's two areas here that could get reactions. And I kind of have a hard time figuring out which one. I mean, I guess you could just take a resting limit at 618. Your stop's going to be about 17 points. TP2 is 15 points. So, yeah, I get it. Not the greatest risk to reward. It's off by a couple of points, but the 25609 would be a nice, if I can get a confirmation there, that would be a nice trade. Let's see if we can make it 5-0 today. All right, see what we get here. That was a tap. I think that tapped their entry there. Let's see if we get a footprint here. A lot of positive delta. Let's see. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. There it was. There it was. Or should I move my stop or not? I don't know. Might want to tap into the 625-609s. I know it might. I'll give it a little bit of space here. That's about it. That's TP1. And maybe we don't get too greedy here. All right. Got a great footprint confirmation there. Let's see if it needs the 609s to tap into TP2 or not. Sorry, I know I just coughed right into the, cleared my voice right into the mic, but well, we really almost did balance out TP2. I mean, that was short by, I guess, 2 points, but now we're going into that secondary pocket. Let's see if that gives the legs or not. I think I took about 9 points on that one. Actually, maybe a little more. So I got it under the entry. Come on. Don't make me look bad. So far, it's done exactly what I thought it was going to do. Got the initial tap into the 618s, and I thought I would need the 609s. There you go. Easy peasy. TP1, TP2. Played out exact. I mean, you can't get much better than that. I don't think so. Not in scalping. And the only way you can do this is with volume, guys. It's pretty simple. So the first tap gave us probably close to 13 points. Let me just see. Ruler. Right there, 13 points. And then this tap right here at the 609s, which is what I thought I would also need, is what got you your TP2. One minute. All my charts here on the 1 minute. Let's pop this guy out. So they left an area right here. I just don't like how they rebalanced on their way out. So let's just see if they get a reaction here. I'm not taking a trade here, but this to me could possibly be a sweep. A fine. They really haven't swept anything yet, so this could be the sweep. Just because they used a lot of this force to come down. My anticipation would be a sweep of these highs here. Sorry, I gotta stop doing that right in the camera, in the mic. Guys, if you haven't, I'd appreciate a like on the stream. I was gonna say a love on the stream. You can always love the stream too. I appreciate that as well. Any love is great. All right, guys, 10 o'clock. Oh, we did get the reaction there. If you guys were interested, I did put in the chat my link for the volume trading masterclass that was released and the signal service if you guys are interested in that. I will switch over now to the signal members. We'll be live for about another 45 minutes here. But setups were plentiful today. At least I was able to capture 3 out of the 5. Missed the first 2, but good day of trading. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay patient. If you're in the green, stay in the green. If you're in the red, try to get into the green, but don't push it. All right. Take care, guys.